Okay, hi everyone. COVID-19 has been crazy, disorienting, and certainly tragic. But also there's been some personal realizations. And what I ask myself is, if this hadn't happened, what would I never have been able to do? And I'll tell you some of those things. It's both personal, but also professional. So first, I would never have been able to have every meal, breakfast, lunch, dinner with the people I love most, the family. And also I would have, I'm rediscovering old games I used to play as a child. So like pickup sticks, for example, it gets really competitive. The other thing I would never have been able to do is catch up with American teen movie classics, like the Back of the Future, Back to the Future trilogy. And it's a really big gap in my cultural knowledge. The most amazing thing about it is that, forget the time machine. What I want is the overboard. The other thing I would, that's been extraordinary is I stayed off airplanes. In my wildest dreams, could I have ever imagined not being in an airplane and not flying? And it feels great. And of course, being in touch with my team at Fuse Project, which are from all around the world, and some of them are around the world, has been amazing. And then I've never realized before how seeing people via Zoom has been so sort of human. And I've seen people's homes, their partners, their kids, their pets. And we're a lot more tolerant about life's interruptions. Less formality means more humanity. I've also been able to do a lot of home projects, as you can see here, and building a surf shack for my surfboards and some other things really sort of makes me a local finally, after 20 plus years, 25 years in California. And wow, suddenly I have a lot of time. The other thing that happened is I would never have been able to play doctor. I actually had to do it in a real situation with hospitals and doctors needing us to stay away. I borrowed old tools from a neighbor and cut the cast off my oldest boy. It was actually really hard to do, but the patient survived that procedure. The other thing that I love is fast projects. And in time of crisis, the team at Fuse Project, we would not have been able to do a new identity for a testing company. It's really about love and taking care of others. We also got involved in the free testing for the entire Bolinas community, which is being done in collaboration with UCSF, and will start tomorrow. We did the website for what will be a PCR test as well as an antibody test. So lots of involvement locally. If this crisis would not have happened, I would have missed the supermoon. I also learned how to shoot from my iPhone with through a binocular. But there's many lessons that to take back to the normal world, and one is of moderation and considered consumption. Talking about animals and nature, the brand team at Fuse Project has created this informational campaign, and this one is using animals to illustrate the simple ways that we can make a difference. And the charm of the animals and their behavior is something that we think will help us make the right decisions. We also are formatting them in many different ways, so they're usable anywhere. We're making it available, and we're also providing translation for different countries that want to use that campaign. I would never have been able to understand how memes are everywhere. My 80-year-old parents are sending me memes constantly, everything from giant paper rolls to the guy with option A and B, which you've got to watch it, to extreme skiing in your bedroom. The other thing that happened is I would never have imagined hearing journalists tell me that we timed the form launch perfectly, which obviously we didn't time it. This is a company that has been in development for 4 years. And we went ahead and made the announcement. It's about well-being, body and mind in the home. And, for me, going to the gym is extra time that I don't have. And so being able to do resistance training or yoga or meditation is important, but also it needs to disappear. I don't have enough room for a home gym. Very few people do. So we're all trying to figure out today how to work out at home. how to stay in shape. I also have been able to work with my prefab building partner, Plant Prefab, on low-cost housing. In the past, we worked on ADUs, accessory dwelling units, and these are a number of experiments. This is one of them. It's a concept around low-cost housing. The other thing I have to really talk about is stay at home means homeschooling, and loads of it. And it's crazy busy for parents to juggle work and kids. And it's exactly like pushing 4 kids on a swing set all at the same time while they're screaming, push me, all at once. I wish you could see the video there. But it definitely made me realize how teachers and medical staff are heroes. And this is also another campaign that we have done, which is about celebrating the people we rely to in case of crisis, like medical staff and teachers. And then finally, one little bit of advice is next time we go into work from home, you should try to quarantine with friends. We took 2 friends in, one from New York and one from France, and I actually collaborated with Marcos of Mafia Bags before. So we are working on designing ways that normal life will have to integrate the use of masks that need to be both protective but also personal and fashionable. So my question to you is, 1, what are the things you would have never been able to do? And 2, what will you take back to normal life? And for me, I'll say I definitely want more virtual conferences. Thank you.